roasted pepper and steak ramen bowl. I have 1 box of my beef stock, and I also have about a quart or so of beef bone broth, a couple inches of ginger root, 5 or 6 cloves of garlic thinly sliced or chopped, and I'm gonna whisk in about a 1/4 cup of white miso, which is very mild, and we're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of smoked shoyu, smoked soy sauce basically. We're going to whisk this together and just let this hang out over impossibly low heat and all just mush and melt together. 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 pounds of flank steak is what I have here. I rolled it out. I cut it into 4 portions. It's coming to room temperature, and as you can see, I've pat it completely dry. Very important to get good color on your meat when you cook it. So here's our tray of green and red, mostly sweet to mild heat. Maybe there'll be a surprise or two in here with a little bit of extra heat, but for the most part, we're keeping it pretty chill so far. And then we're going to take non-aerosol canola spray or olive oil spray and just douse these guys and get them into a really hot oven. Put a little salt on the peppers. Wait, I forgot one thing in the ramen broth. And this is the secret ingredient. 4 splashes of Shaoxing. We're gonna drizzle a tiny bit of sesame oil over the top. Yum! Those guys are good. Let's get to work on the salads. I've taken about 1 1/4 to 1.5 pounds for 4 to 6 servings of late summer squash, so zucchini and yellow squash. If they're little babies, you can just put them on a box grater or use a mandolin. And I just grated in 2 small cloves of garlic. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of mint, a tiny handful, a couple tablespoons tops. Then we're going to take 1 red Fresno chili, not so hot, and 1 jalapeno. Drop that in. And then we're gonna hit it with the juice of 2 limes, some salt, over the shoulder for luck, olive oil. The pan's getting hot for our steaks. I seasoned the steaks just now with kosher salt and either black pepper, or I used a pepper blend that's 5 peppercorns, including Sichuan pepper. Our zucchini salad is done. The tomato salad is right here, raring to go. So these are cored and just thinly cut into wedges. And then I'm adding a large shallot. And I'm using this funny little tool that's actually made for truffles to just zip through that, or you can thinly slice it by hand. A little sesame oil. Oh, good drizzle over the top. A sprinkle of sugar. This is super fine sugar. A couple of tablespoons of soy sauce. A little olive oil. Lots of sesame, toasted sesame seed, shiso or basil on that. Light toss with your fingers to combine. Okay, so we have our 2 salads done. The steaks are going to take about 7 to 8 minutes if you want them a little pink in the middle. And I'm gonna put in the seasoned side down. Season at my flip side. And drop the ramen when the steak comes out. We let it rest and sliced against the grain. On top of the noodles, we put the steak, and then we put some of our peppers, our spicy and sweet on the opposite side, and our shishitos. We have a little cress, watercress, and then we're going to put in kind of all sides of the dish. I'm gonna kind of make a nest out of our green onion. And then we're going to pour our hot, steeped miso broth with ginger and garlic over the whole dish. And then if you wanted a little extra spicy, a little sprinkle of togarashi over the whole thing, or Japanese 7 spice. I made a little pickled watermelon radish to go in the center.